if you can't take care of yourself,
no one's gonna do it for you.
Oh my goodness. That didn't make any sense. Are we going? Is this the show?
Let's go.
Let's do this. This is the show. Welcome back, everybody, to Star Wars Total Rewatch, where we are totally rewatching the entirety of Star Wars. Currently, we are on the Droids cartoon show, which aired, 1985. And we are on episode 6. Episode 6, The New King.
Isaac is absent today.
Oh, no.
So we'll see if he comes back to watch cartoons with us, but for now.
I have a feeling he'll be back at some point, at least for the movies.
Yeah, we do have a lot of shows, and we have a lot of Ewok cartoons still.
There's a lot of Star Wars out there, and we do have lives outside of this, so it gets a little busy, but...
You can't watch it all. Or can you?
Or can you?
We shall. Whether or not you can talk about every single thing you watch will be another matter, but we'll try.
That is our mission, and if you choose to accept it, you can watch along with us. We're not that far into Droids. They're short. You've got plenty of time to catch up.
Yeah.
So go find them. They're online.
I watched this episode and the next 2. So I'm way ahead of you guys.
Oh, man.
Oh, you did.
You're way ahead of me.
I was really bored one day. They just kept playing in the playlist. I couldn't stop it.
You couldn't stop.
No, powerless to stop.
I've been trying not to watch too far ahead because I feel like then they blur together and I forget what to say. Anyway, thanks for joining us. I'm Aaron, here with Daniel and Cody. And what should we say about the new king? He's new.
He is. It's a continuation of the previous episode, The Lost Prince.
Right now he's a prince, as this episode begins.
Will he become the new king?
Right.
Let's find out on Star Wars Total Rewatch.
It's up for debate.
Yes.
Spoiler alert, yes, he does.
Oh my god.
And that's all there is, folks. Yep, he does. The end.
What happens in this
The
episode?
general overview, because that does help a lot to get an idea.
Yeah.
They're bringing the prince back to his home planet because he needs to reclaim the throne. I don't know how he got lost in the first place. He lost his own memory. There's this evil guy who wants to... Vizier? Is that his...
He's basically Jafar.
Jafar?
Yeah, he is. Purple Jafar.
The royal vizier Ko-Zatek Cha. He wants to take the throne for himself.
And he apparently just needs that magic scepter.
Right.
Because there is literally no rule about how you get to be king other than if you have the scepter.
No, all you have to do is bring the scepter and put it on this pedestal at a certain time of day.
Yeah, nobody on the planet has any say in it other than that.
So they're bringing the prince back because he has to do this ceremony. But they have the scepter, so they're in a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
They just need to actually get to the planet without getting captured. And you know how well they do at getting captured.
Literally every episode.
Pretty sure they got captured multiple times this episode.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't stop happening either in the next one. This is a running joke that I don't think was meant to be a joke.
No.
So they start on a ship. They're just flying with the prince back to his home planet.
When they get attacked by some pirates. A pirate corsair whose name is Gur Kaibo Ren Cha.
Yeah.
His name is Kaibo Ren.
His name is
And
Kaibo Ren.
Mentioning one of the upcoming episodes.
Yeah, episode 8 is the name of it is called The Revenge of Kaibo Ren.
Kaibo Ren.
Yeah.
A completely different character.
We were totally right when we called the fact that all the Star Wars movies are just ripping off of the TV show.
This one's so bad though.
It feels like they're getting more and more blatant as the series goes.
It kind of makes Kylo like a joke. No, it's like an inside joke. This is taken for the sequels.
True.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh my goodness.
So even the sequels are inspired by the Droids cartoon.
He's only in it for a minute, but he's apparently in it more later on. I wouldn't have guessed that from this episode. He feels like he's just there for a second to attack them, and then he gets chased away by another bad guy who we can talk about in a minute.
Well, I think it's like establishing that there are pirates in this area, which I think is really, really cool.
He kind of made me think of
Genghis Khan.
Yeah, he kind of seems like somebody like dressed up like Genghis Khan. He's got the long mustache and the goatee, like the Mongols.
Fat.
For some reason, like I don't watch a lot of The Simpsons, but he made me think of the comic book guy on The Simpsons.
Okay.
I don't know why. His voice or something.
Interesting.
He's fat.
No, like the way he talked too. He's just like, I'm imitating another character here. You can probably cut that out because I don't know why that made me think of that.
Yeah, he feels like he's pretending to be a pirate.
Yeah. Okay, so that's maybe more. You can leave this part in instead. He seemed like a fan who just like wanted to get into a Star Wars episode. So he's like, hey, I dressed up as a pirate. Can I be in this thing?
We'll see more of him. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm excited.
right.
So,
All right.
they're on their ship trying to bring the Lost Prince back to his people.
And his mysterious co-pilot.
Yeah. What's the name?
Old Iron Pants.
Old Iron Pants. Infamous smuggler.
Apparently. I don't even know. And
It's the girl from the
it's
bar.
that girl
Yeah.
who was like very briefly in the previous episode.
I rescued them, she points out.
Yeah, and kind of, as you had mentioned in the previous episode, she totally just like rubs it in their face and is like, I saved you.
Yeah.
What is this guy's name? I don't even remember.
Jan?
I just feel like he doesn't really have a personality. Like, the guys in the first four were silly, but, like, I felt like they
He
were
doesn't compare
characters.
at all to what's his name?
Thal
Jobin.
Jobin. Yeah.
You know, that one guy.
Oh, and the other guy, yeah.
The other
You don't
guy.
know what you've got until it's gone.
That's
this guy
true.
is boring.
He
Forgettable
is
character.
extremely cookie cutter, generic, you know.
He's kind of just there to get the droids to a place. I don't know.
I thought this was pretty cool. So whatever her name is,
Old Iron Pants.
Old Iron Pants. That's not her name. Jessica. Jess. Yeah, it's Jess and Jan. She actually they have like armored panels that slide over the windows on her ship, and she just rams right into the pirates. It's awesome. Like, what a move.
It's like Hammerhead Corvette.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do that in Rogue One.
So he attempts to attack our lovely heroes, but he gets fought off by IG-88. That's right, IG-88 actually makes an appearance in here, which is great.
Yeah. He saves them from the pirates because he doesn't want them to blow up their ship. He wants to capture the prince for himself.
I love that these characters are showing up in here,
Oh,
getting
yeah.
to do stuff. IG-88 and Boba Fett was in one of the earlier ones. Like, I just always kind of felt like these characters were cool, but like in the movies, those bounty hunter characters seem like they would be cool and like they could do more, but they just didn't. And I always thought like, yeah, it's kind of a shame they never used them for more than just a handful of scenes in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But they did.
Right.
And I didn't know it. Yeah,
But no,
I
I mean-
didn't realize it.
The whole Star Wars underworld is just so interesting. It's like you could make an entire web series based on Boba Fett.
Entire web series.
That's right, The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
That's going to be great. Man, we're getting close to The
I
Mandalorian.
know.
I know.
But
Yeah.
Cody, we're getting
2
close
months.
time-wise, not podcast-wise.
No, podcast-wise, we are light years, parsecs.
We are
away.
parsecs
Parsecs
from it,
away.
yeah. Yeah, we might have to watch it.
Well, I'm going to watch it as soon
Yeah.
as it comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then rewatch it later.
Yeah, right.
for a
You
show.
we can't have it on the podcast if we're watching it for the first time. Wait a minute.
Oh,
What?
I haven't watched these before.
Well, it's rewatch. I've never seen these before.
Oh, you can't. You're right. We do have rewatch in our title, so if you haven't seen these cartoons, you guys shouldn't be on here.
Oh, no. All right. Well, see you then.
We're getting way. What?
What? No?
Why?
I had to go. I
had to
don't
leave.
belong on the podcast.
Can add a
We're
little-
getting. we're We've been talking for a long time, and I feel like we haven't really even talked about this yet.
So a lot of this episode is them just running away and getting captured, honestly.
Yeah, that's really all it is.
So they land and
Jess gets hurt in the fight.
Yeah,
she
she
like
cracked
bumps her
some ribs.
shin or something. Oh, her ribs. That's what it was.
yeah, her shin.
I don't remember.
Oh no. Cracked ribs, she said, because she got thrown into the console when ramming them.
Apparently they don't wear seatbelts.
Yeah, I know. Always wear seatbelts, everybody.
Yep.
That's the moral of this episode.
Don't be like Tiggy. Wear a seatbelt.
They have to like take her to the hospital.
Well, and then R2D2 and C-3PO
Yeah.
like pick a fight with some doctor droid or something.
Yeah, this droid is really rude though. He's like, I gotta get this food to the patients.
Which he probably does.
The droid's just had a long day at work, you know, he's just trying to get stuff done, and these two bumbling droids just keep getting in his way and asking him questions.
I don't even know why they're there. Also, let's see if we can remember what happens.
One of the Vizier's spies, whatever, gets spotted,
Well,
so everybody leaves the prince and go chases after him, leaving the prince all alone.
Jan chases after him. It's the Vizier's henchman, I don't know, lackey. He's basically like Jar Jar Binks. It's like really clumsy.
Yeah, but then IG-88 totally sneaks around behind and like uses the scepter, because apparently it has magical powers.
Well, that was the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
He
think
lures
that's what
everybody
it's
else
called.
away. Yeah.
The scepter makes like these energy ring force fields that ties up the prince. Jan fights Jar Jar.
There's a very silly fight scene. The spinning people.
Oh yeah, they were spinning people by like their turbines or something. This whole planet is like sort of vaguely, I don't know, Arabian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Aladdin and Jafar.
Yeah. It basically, it feels like that.
Yeah.
Except they're purple.
So the prince and Jess are captured, and then the vizier throws the prince into this pit with a dinosaur.
Oh, that's right. Then there's the big giant dinosaur. It's a Durkee.
Oh.
Durkii.
I think it's a pretty cool monster.
And the droids and Jan are like having their own escapades through some underground traps and things.
They're gonna try to save them, but they like sneak into like the temple catacombs or something. It's kind of an ominous place. There's like the one of the aliens here like frozen or something in carbonite.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like. I'm not sure what's going on down here. Maybe they like
Mummify them.
freeze them when
Like
they
cryogenically.
cryogenically frozen. You know, so then you can be revived once we have the technology to do it. I think that's there's a bunch of those down in these
Oh
catacombs.
yeah, there's those weird tunnels with like faces on the statue things on the wall.
I don't know, but there's also a lot of traps. It's very strange place. It's basically like Indiana Jones now.
And R2 again is very bendy. He
yeah.
kind of looks down the hole
Kinda
after them
floor
after they fall in
falls.
his trap, and then he just sort of like hops in. He doesn't
Yeah.
roll. He actually like jumps.
Like Gumby.
Gumby.
Exactly. It's Gumby 2D2. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and there's a bunch of like huge robots. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about those.
What a weird place. None of this is explained what it is.
And like a river of lava.
Oh yeah, this was great. So they're hanging on the bridge that collapsed and there's lava underneath them. Did you remember what they said?
No.
There you go.
Wow! Lava! Sonic Cha is quite a playground.
He's like, wow, there's lava down here.
He's just that amazed by it.
They're like hanging on for their life here. Like, cool. They have lava. They have
Wow.
rivers of lava down here. What a cool place. So this was a good trap too. There's like this room that they step on a tile on the floor, and then the ceilings and walls start closing in on them. Like Batman,
Yeah.
the old Batman show.
I remember something like that with Batman. Like spikes were closing in,
Yeah.
but they turned out they were rubber
Yeah.
spikes because I don't even know, because the villains are weird.
Well, because Batman.
That was that old Batman.
Are we
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
a total Batman rewatch?
Oh man, that would have been pretty good actually. So those three guys, they get out of that room and they end up in the same pit with the dinosaur. So it's like no matter what they do, they get captured.
Mhm.
They're terrible.
No, they kind of help, because what, R2
Well, yeah, they always get out of it.
puts it to sleep somehow.
Well, they get rid of the little parasitic bugs that are on the dinosaur.
Right, the dinosaur was just mad because there were these insects chewing on
Oh,
his
yeah.
tail, and R2 just lasers them off. And so then he's like happy now.
Yeah,
He made a friend.
not such a mean old monster after all.
No. Oh, I liked this part. So yeah, so they're chasing after the vizier, and he throws these barrels at him, or the guards do, and they're basically doing Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You just see it from like
From the side angle. they're
from
all
the side
jumping
angle,
over.
jumping over barrels as they come along. It feels like a video game. It feels like old Donkey Kong.
Right. Yeah, and then they all get in their little ships.
Yeah. And then they do their whole chase scene trying to get the scepter.
Some very weird looking speeders. They're like little mobility speeders.
Yeah.
And then the bad guy just drops the scepter for whatever reason.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of just he takes the scepter and then they try to get it back and then like he takes it again and they have like a
The game of keep away.
5-minute chase sequence at the end of the
Big game
episode.
keep away.
Yeah,
In,
they just
in
keep
ships.
in very comedic fashion where someone's like, "Whoa, it slipped out of my hands," and someone else grabs it. And,
It's terrible. They're also
and it's not even good. Yeah, they're not like
Oh,
even
no.
taking it from each other. They just drop it randomly. I don't know. It was pretty bad.
This feels like they ran out of ideas. Yep.
And he becomes the new king. Hooray.
Well, yeah. So then C-3PO and R2 put on the robe of Jar Jar Binks.
I don't know what that guy's actual name is.
And then the Vizier throws the scepter to him, but it's not who he thinks it is. It's C-3PO and R2
It is
in
the
disguise.
droids.
And they give it to the prince, and he becomes the new king.
That's right. Because he put the scepter in the scepter holder.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Which doesn't seem like it should be that hard to do. They should have just gone there first thing when they landed on the planet.
Apparently it had to be at dawn or something.
Yeah, there's a certain time of day. But still, I mean, anybody could do that.
Anyway, it shouldn't have been this complicated. But oh well.
Yeah. Then the king says that Jan is going to be like his advisor.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I guess they're going to stick around this planet for a little while.
No, what is his qualifications of being an advisor? I mean,
He's
come
a
on.
good friend, someone he can trust.
And to be fair, that is how a lot of these appointments get made in real life.
Yeah.
And then the droids get medals, actually.
Oh.
The ones they didn't get in A New Hope.
No, they got medals. I thought just Chewie didn't. Are you finding the throne room? That's what I'm looking
Yeah,
for.
they do not get medals in A New Hope, so there you go.
Oh. Well, then good thing they have them from this adventure.
And then there was some joke.
Well, this is what I was thinking of when I was mistaken about the ending.
You'll never get by as a court advisor with a vocabulary like that. Well, I never.
Oh.
He'll never get by as a court advisor with a vocabulary like that.
And
Like, says
R2D2
R2.
really is just swearing up a storm.
Oh yeah.
R2.
That was the episode, man.
This whole story arc I think is interesting, but these first couple episodes are kind of terrible.
All right, I'll take your word for it that it gets more interesting.
Let's hope so.
Well, I mean the story arc as a whole I think is interesting, but the episodes themselves, like they feel like they're dragged out.
Yeah, like it's fine. I didn't hate it, but I've enjoyed some of these episodes more than these last few.
Yeah.
But I like seeing IG-88, and I liked the idea, like that planet. It seems kind of cool.
Right. That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
that's a neat idea.
There's some good ideas here. I'll give it that.
All right. Anything else we should say about this one?
No, I think that's plenty.
So if you want to keep up with us here, the next one's going to be Droids Episode 7, The Pirates of Tarnoonga. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
I think so.
Tarnoonga. There you go. Check it out. Tune in next time.
Yeah, man. I'm ready right now. Let's go.
All right. All right. All right.
Yeah,
but
we'll wrap this one
I'll
up.
wrap this one up right now. So
Bye.
bye.